Hi, welcome to my first YouTube video. I've always wanted to have a project worthy of uploading and sharing, and I think this project is definitely worthy of that. This video is going to be about electrifying a gas-powered scooter. Now, this scooter is a 2005 genuine scooter company, Stella. It's got a 150cc two-stroke engine. It was manufactured by Genuine Scooter Company in India. It's a direct clone of a Vespa PX150. The reason we can say that is Vespa stopped making this scooter in 2004 and sold off the rights to the tooling and such to other companies. And this was probably the most successful company to continue to manufacture this scooter. It has a 150cc two-stroke engine. It has anywhere from 8 to 10 horsepower, depending on who you ask. It's capable of speeds upwards of 55 miles per hour. I bought this scooter a few months ago on Facebook Marketplace. I paid $600 for it and have done a lot of refurbishment to it already. Repainted it, I replaced the front fender, rebuilt the carburetor, and generally just cleaned everything up and added some parts that were missing. Also replaced the whole front end as far as the brakes are concerned. The caliper, the master cylinder all had to be replaced. I really have enjoyed this bike up to a point. It's reasonably fun to ride. It's pretty quick. It gets out of its own way. Parts that I didn't really enjoy about riding this bike is mainly the clutch and the transmission. I have had a lot of manual motorcycles in the past. I've also had a few automatics, some DCTs from Honda, which I really enjoyed. And my last actual bike slash motorcycle slash scooter was a BMW GT650 maxi scooter, which had the CVT. It sounded like a tractor, but it was also very easy to ride. This bike has a very interesting way of working the transmission. It has a clutch and the actuator on the left-hand handlebar, where you're actually physically turning the whole handlebar or whole end of the handlebar to shift gears, something like a 10-speed you might see on an older bicycle. I really don't get along with it very well. I'm, to be honest with you, not that coordinated. So I would really rather have something that you can just twist and go on. I saw some videos on YouTube about a company called Retrospective Scooter that makes an electric conversion kit for a number of different scooters, what we call large frame, small frame scooters from Vespa, also Lambrettas. They offer a lot of options as far as battery sizes, the amount of batteries that you can have. They have a 48-volt system and a 72-volt system, and a 30-kilowatt motor, at least on the kit that I ordered. I felt like it was well engineered. It was well thought out. Everything had been figured out for me. I didn't have to do a lot. There are some people that are doing this in more of a DIY fashion, but I wanted something that was already engineered. I've seen some how-to videos on how to do the conversion. I was happy with them up to a point. I thought maybe I could add something to that with some more detail. It's going to be rather difficult, at least for me being a first-time YouTuber. So there's going to be some things I'm probably going to take a lot of time on filming. I've already filmed some acceleration runs, which I'm going to include in this first video, just to show you how much drama it takes to get this bike up to speed. I've actually also documented those acceleration runs. One of the biggest things that I wanted to accomplish with this video and this conversion is to actually do some documentation. While the guys over at Retrospective Scooter, I do trust them. I think they've really done a good job. They don't really give any numbers, probably because there's any number of different kits, any number of different battery options that you can buy. So any numbers that they get will probably not apply to you depending on which scooter you have and what kit you buy. But I wanted to get some real numbers. Some of those things that I wanted to document are such things as curb weight, acceleration figures, range with the batteries. And I really wanted to get some hard numbers on paper. So I weighed it the other day. It's about 258 pounds with a gallon of gas in it and no oil tank. I've actually disconnected and removed the oil tank, so I'm doing premix in it. So it can be a couple of pounds heavier, but right around 258. I do expect it to gain some weight for sure, especially on the back. So we're going to have to see about that. That's going to be an interesting number. I've also done some acceleration runs. So 0 to 40, 0 to 50, a rolling 10 miles per hour to 40 miles per hour. I really want to get a feel for how quick it is with the electric motor versus the gas. The fact that it won't be shifting, number one, is already going to give me an advantage when I get it all electrified. On the Retrospective Scooter channel, they talk about some figures in the ballpark. For example, 55 to 60 mile per hour top speed, anywhere from 40 to 60 miles of battery life, depending on which battery package you choose. So, you know, while I believe them, I'd love to get some real world figures on that. I really don't need to go much above 50 miles per hour on this particular bike. 50 feels like 90. So it's something that you don't necessarily want to take that fast. So if it goes 65, I may never actually see that. So this first video will include this explanation and an introduction. And also I'm going to include 2 acceleration runs just so you can see what it takes to get this bike up to speed. It's fun, but it's a job. So I hope you enjoy this video. The kit doesn't actually show up here for a few days, and the batteries are still a little bit in limbo, so I'm not really sure where they are. They're drop shipping from China. They're custom made for each application, so that's why they come from different places. So hopefully we can learn something together, and hopefully you'll get some good information from this video. Thank you. So for this part of the video, I want you to notice that while I'm flogging the bike pretty hard to try to get good acceleration runs out of it, I don't expect a scooter to run as hard as a motorcycle. But I do like to be aggressive in traffic in a sense that I like to be able to move quickly, anticipating what other drivers might be doing. Acceleration is important to me, top speed not necessarily, since suspension on these scooters is really just a suggestion, and you really don't want to go much past 55. So while you might see me flogging the bike pretty hard just to get a good reading or a good recording of the acceleration run, this is not meant to be a speed demon video. Also, watch my left hand. You can see the shifting action, how it works. Thanks for watching, and look for my next video, and I guess like they say, like and subscribe. Thank you.